In life, there are storms, and when they come, we need shelter, a safe space where we can find relief from pain, where isolation becomes connection, where change and healing in our lives can begin. Hold Your Horses is that place, where healing comes from the wisdom of animals and the peace that nature brings, where people learn through experiences, where they can feel change in their bodies and minds that help them navigate the challenges in their daily lives. Hold Your Horses began as a way of bringing those with physical challenges to a world of movement and engagement. But these magnificent animals and the nature that surrounds them can help others move forward in their lives too.
Yeah, so I've tried different types of therapy. I've done the traditional office therapy, and that's great. However, it is missing just like a piece of that kind of like that holistic piece there. Just being, there's something extra special about being in nature and calming, and it really helps ground me and just bring me back into my body.
At the farm, people engage through a positive sensory experience. They are given time to feel the warmth of a horse, to enjoy a walk in nature, to pause and take a deep breath.
A lot of people probably think it's like, oh, like you're going to play with horses for hours, but it's like you're learning how to build boundaries with horses, and you can take that to use on other people in your life. You can learn how to build trust with them, and you basically learn about horses, but at the same time, it's basically like therapy where you talk to someone while you're doing it.
The beauty of some of the work that we're doing here now at Hold Your Horses is we're able to collaborate, mental health clinicians and occupational therapists, and there is a real enhancement that goes on between the mental health clinician and the occupational therapist. The most wonderful part of all the work here is we're doing that with it's therapy with the help of horses. So we're really utilizing the horse's ability to connect with our clients while OT is addressing their specific area and the mental health clinicians are addressing their specific area. So it's very unique, wonderful connectedness, healing, trauma-sensitive work.
We focus on healing, on intention. And all of this comes together here, witnessed by nature and seen through the eyes of a comforting soul.
We can have experience that happens in an hour with a horse or the herd here that can have such powerful and lasting impact. The experiences here really land and I think really are integrated into folks' wellness and can carry forth into their lives outside of here.
Caring, connecting, and finding rhythm in a safe space is incredibly powerful for healing. Through this experience, our clients find their way and become an active participant in making their world a better place. We rely on the support from those who share this mission of healing to ensure that caring professionals, healthy animals, and the beauty of nature continue to thrive in this remarkable place, so we can heal and learn and move forward into our best life.
Yoder always seems to know when it's time. Bingo, well, he likes to play it pretty cool and likes to look his best. And Ghost, well, he'll give you the look, because when you're as handsome as he is, you can get away with it. But he's a sweetheart. Bentley, well, he has his own ideas, but he's always willing to listen to yours. These horses just seem to know when it's time to meet our friends, our partners, when the work begins. It's a journey that's slow and peaceful and meaningful. And when a horse and a person and caring all come together, that's the point where we leave the limitations behind. Hold Your Horses is a nonprofit dedicated to moving lives forward from trauma and disability with the help of some very special friends who happen to be horses. For 15 years, a center for healing, resilience, confidence, and peace. And your support makes it possible.
I think it's the coolest thing, like the personality of horses.
They all have their own personality, just like we do. On the right is Yoder,
The white one?
and on the left is Bingo. So if you want to approach either of these guys, I would say go on up to their shoulder
Okay.
and just talk to them. They're really intent on eating.
Hi, Bingo. Hello. Can I say hi? Thank you. So just that whole, like, if they can sense how you feel is true.
Very much so. It's really helpful in teaching people about nonverbal communication because horses have a lot of signs that clients can learn to observe. Their ears move
judgment.
around, their eyes, their mouth, if their tail is swishing, all of the communication signs that they have within the herd. We can learn to interpret those and be respectful of them.
What exactly do you do here?
That is a good question.
What exactly is this?
Yeah, well, this is Hold Your Horses, and Hold Your Horses is a place for healing. We have individual therapy services. We offer social and emotional learning groups and education. We see 2-year-olds, and we also have a 76-year-old on our caseload right now.
All walks of life. What is it about horses specifically, you think, that people just go, oh, okay, I'm okay, I can do this?
Well, there's lots of things about horses and the farm environment, and we know from the research that there are certain things that help people heal. One is they need to feel safe. Another is we know that movement is healthy for our bodies, obviously in a lot of different ways, and certainly a lot of opportunities here to move. The therapists like to say that the horses attune to the people and the environment, and connections can be created, but many people come out here and form connections with the barn cat or the people that are working here, the environment.
There's our little barn cat. You just call for the barn cat and the barn cat comes.
Yeah, that's Kubota.
Hi, Kubota.
Because I really
We just
believe
talked about it.
that cat was a NASCAR driver in a former life, if you buy into that kind of thing. He loves to get in cars. He will actually put his paws up on the steering wheel and look out the front. It's a little disconcerting. He did get onto a FedEx truck, so for a while
He's made an escape.
he was called the FedEx feline, and he
cat
did
loves
climb
you,
on the
Eric.
truck. He left the property.
I wish I had a camera so I could show the cat between your legs right now. Well, I think we all know who Eric's healing animal is.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Lily. Hi, Lily.
Oh, there's a river that winds on forever. I'm gonna see where it leads.
And the last piece that is really important for healing is joy. And there's just endless opportunities to smile out here. You kind of can't help it when you're interacting with the animals or taking that chance to inhale.
A literal
and exhale.
deep breath
Yeah.
out here.
Yeah.
It just smells different. What does it feel like when you see someone come in, either a young patient with physical therapy needs or an older patient who has mental health needs, and you actually can see the physical transformation when they're with a horse? There's gotta be the coolest feeling.
It's a big energy in, but I think the better feeling is seeing them recognize it, where they have that self-awareness that suddenly they're feeling calm, or they're feeling joyful, or they're feeling confident because they learned a new skill and something that identified them as more than their disability or more than their trauma or other than their origin story, which has caused some disruption in their life. But truly, they are amazing animals to work with, and it is such a privilege.
Hi, I'm Tabitha. My daughter is Natalie, and she has been coming to Hold Your Horses since she was about 4 years old. So that was 10 years ago now. And we've returned to Hold Your Horses over the years several times for more intense therapy sessions where she's on the horse once or twice a week. And the reason is there's no amount of physical or occupational therapy in a clinic setting that wakes Natalie's body up the way the movement of the horse does. I can't completely explain it as a parent, but once she's on that horse and her pelvis is moving with the horse's movements, she gets off and is instantly taller than she was when she got on. Her body is straight and tall. You can tell that it has cued her brain into new areas of muscle that she doesn't typically use and is not typically firing with her disability. And it's like she remembers those muscles are there and she can use them. So when we first got to Hold Your Horses with Natalie, I was so grateful for Janet. There's not too many places that will take a child that young and put them on horseback. And Natalie was enamored with the horse and the therapists right off the bat. So because it was so motivating, she instantly had a new reason to work on her body. She was introduced to Lily, the horse, who's very famous around here. We all miss her very much. And she really thrived right off the bat. I could see a difference in posture. I could see a difference in her confidence level, which is a big part for Natalie in developing more skills. If she's not confident in her ability, she's not going to attempt to make anything better. She gets real comfortable where she's at. So because Natalie started riding at Hold Your Horses at that age, we were able to connect with another physical therapist who at the time was working here and working in clinic through Children's in Minneapolis. And we were able to schedule Natalie for more of an intensive therapy session where she was riding twice a week and then being seen in clinic once a week. After just 6 weeks of that intense therapy, Natalie began walking. And I couldn't believe it because when we first came here, the physical therapist we met with, she was very confident that Natalie would be able to walk. She's seen her body and what she was able to do on the horse and off, and she said, she's going to be a walker. We're going to get her there. And we had been told that before and worked on it for years. So for it to just literally happen in front of our eyes over that time period was miraculous. It felt like a miracle to see Natalie get up and learn to balance and use muscles that she had not been aware of before. So Natalie, now at 14 years of age, has had a big growth spurt over the last couple of years. And we've noticed that with that growth spurt, she's had a more difficult time controlling those muscles and staying walking. So she's using a power chair more and more. She's experiencing more pain in her body, especially in her lower back. And it's very frustrating as a 14-year-old girl to lose ability. She's gone from mainly a walker, like all the time walking in her walker, to using a power chair a lot of the time at school. And, things like even reaching the lunch counter through the lunch line, she's not able to do without a friend's help. Or, participating in Phi Ed has become extremely discouraging and difficult because she's just not at the same level that she was prior to this big growth spurt and some of the pain that she's experienced. So now we're in about our 6th week of therapy here, and she went from being able to be on her feet for 10 to 15 minutes during a Target shopping trip to making it over an hour last week while shopping with a friend by just pushing a cart and walking around without complaining of back pain, without being, needing to sit down somewhere. So just in the short time that we've been riding, she's wakened up those muscles like we talked about, and she's stronger and her balance is better, and her walk doesn't look a lot different, but I can tell with how she carries herself and that confidence that's returned to her. Since, you know, being on a horse, it's a very powerful experience for her. And knowing that she can control her body up on such a large animal and, you know, do things on the horse that she can't do herself on the ground, all of those experiences combine to make her life better. It's a quality of life issue, honestly. And so moving forward, after being at Hold Your Horses for this time, her quality of life day to day will have improved because she was able to ride a horse.
Thanks, Shanna. I miss Ghost.